If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Which team should most regret not having signed Tom Brady? We've each picked one. Jeff Darlington, you're first.
Greeny, I'm going to say it as clear as day. It is the New Orleans Saints. And regret might be a strong word because ultimately Drew Brees decided to delay his broadcasting career a year and come back for one more season. The Saints did the right thing by bringing Brees back. But I think that people still underestimate how close Tom Brady was to signing with the New Orleans Saints up until he ultimately decided on the Bucs. I know that that's going to be a statement that people try to question. It's the truth. And here's the deal. Sean Payton cannot look back and say, man, I would have loved to have Tom Brady last year, because it would also meant that I'd have him for a few more years moving forward. No question in my mind, the Saints, despite understanding they did what they had to do, there is a little bit of, let's call it regret, that Tom Brady is not their quarterback.
Tom Brady's records in the Super Bowl are remarkable.
So the topic bar is, will Tom Brady's greatness ever be matched?
Yes, sir.
I'm afraid not. And I am certain of this, okay? Come on. 10 Super Bowls. Are you kidding me? And you know, here's the deal. There will be quarterbacks that are stronger arm and faster and more fleet of foot and all that kind of stuff. But there will never be another guy that has been so successful and so durable at age 44. He might come back again next year. It's not over. Never say never. But this is ridiculous to be 10 years in the Super Bowl, win 7 of them.
Who do you think should regret it most?
49ers, 2 reasons. One, if Nick Bosa was healthy and Brady went there, they would have won the Super Bowl, given all that offensive firepower and that defense. And secondly, Greeny, they could have run the same play this offseason. They could have used all their future picks, moved up, and still drafted Trey Lance. So their plan could have been uninterrupted, and if healthy, would have won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
But we should also point out the Tampa Bay Bucs from the very beginning. Now, mind you, they felt ready to move on from Jameis Winston. They felt like they didn't really want to pay him what he probably was going to covet for that 5th year. But look, they decided to move on. They went headfirst into Tom Brady. They never wavered. They never changed. They told him, we want you. Tom Brady loved that about the Tampa Bay Bucs. The rest, Greeny, is history.
And of course, Brady went in there and knocked them out of the playoffs in their own building in the postseason.
It only furthers the legend of Tom Brady, a guy that's still super motivated, super in tune to wanting to be the best that he can be and wanting his teammates to be the best that he can be. I mean, make no mistake about it. When you think about how Tom Brady came in and impacted this Tampa Bay team, the culture of it, it's amazing. It's absolutely mind-boggling to think that someone could have that type of impact.
I think Tom Brady is one of these guys. It's not a what you see is what you get guy. He is a cold-blooded killer out there. Now, he has this great polish and veneer publicly, but like D. Wood said, people that are around him, he's the ultimate competitor.
So we've been around the block with Tom as well throughout his Super Bowl career, and thus scroll all the different topic bar conversations that him being in the Super Bowl engendered on this program. Should Tom Brady challenge Richard Sherman? Which quarterback do you want in the 4th quarter, Eli or Tom? We've had that. How about this one? Whose legacy will be impacted more by a Super Bowl win, Tom Brady or Jared Goff? That's one. Which quarterback would you rather have tonight, Mahomes or Brady? Is Brady the GOAT of all sports all time? And then, of course, the old saw that we asked many times in different forms. More important to Patriot success, Brady or Belichick?
Damian Woody, how about you?
Greeny, how about the Denver Broncos? I mean, the plethora of offensive weapons that the Denver Broncos had, and they still have a championship caliber defense. So, listen, when you talk about the Denver Broncos, all you needed was a maestro to be able to orchestrate that offense. And who better than Tom Brady to get those young skilled players playing up to their capabilities. So, boy, did they struck out and missed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, those are all good picks, and I understand them all, but I think we're all kind of overlooking the obvious one. How could it not be the New England Patriots? Now, how do you let that guy go? How do you let him finish his career winning Super Bowl somewhere else? It's unimaginable to me. If that's not the dictionary definition of regret, I'm not 100% sure what is. Now, Bill, it's your move. We'll see what they do.
Let's start with your pick. Who are you going with, sir? Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs or Tom Brady and the Bucs? And I'm not letting you off the hook till you give me an answer.
You know what? So because I was drafted by the Chiefs and had so many I love the Chiefs. I really want them to do well, but I got to be honest. I think what Tom Brady did this year, and like I said, I've been a Brady hater because he has 10 times more Super Bowls than I've even played in, for that reason. But I just think what he is doing to be able to switch and go from the AFC and go from a spot where he spent 20 years, new organization, new town, new team, and taking with the Super Bowl, it's impressive. I love watching greatness. So, I think I want to see Tom Brady, be the first home team to win a Super Bowl, but it's by a slim margin. So I'm going to go with rooting a little bit for the Bucs.
Being able to go through the Peyton Mannings and the Big Ben Roethlisberger, 2 Hall of Famers along the way.
Someone like Tom Brady brings that chip on his shoulder. He brings that energy, that intensity, that passion. He's not complacent. He's not content. He's not comfortable. Most successful people, I read a ton of books about successful people in life that have done well and have done really well in business. And there's always this one element that's connected to them not getting complacent, having an intensity and a passion that is very hard to match, the work ethic of it all.
But explain to us, what are you seeing from him that you may not have seen from anybody else?
It's work ethic. I mean, I think you just look with the way he made that transition, right? I mean, from high school, high school workouts and just constantly pushing people to be better.
It's crazy. It's wrong to put on anybody because what we just saw was a once-in-a-lifetime situation. That's why we all sat here when he said he retired to say, thank God our eye gate saw this. Nobody didn't have to just tell us about it. In our ear gate, we actually witnessed. We'll never witness anything like it again.
You see a 44-year-old guy who's won 7 Super Bowls, still with that type of passion, that type of drive. He's acting like a guy who's never won a ring and who's criticized on shows like this daily because he's never won. When you see that type of motivation, how in the world can you relax? How in the world can you rest on your laurels when you see this guy who's so accomplished, already known as the greatest player to ever play the game or the greatest quarterback? You can't relax. And so that puts everybody on edge and keeps everybody knowing, look, we got to go ahead and repeat. We always talk about getting complacent after winning a Super Bowl. Tom Brady is not going to let that happen to his team. And beyond that, look, obviously he's got everybody's respect on the coaching staff, in the locker room, in the organization. But beyond that, what also enables Brady to do things like this and for it to be positively received is the fact that he's coachable. All right, he'll take criticism himself. We saw last year, everybody was talking about, wow, is Tom Brady, he and Bruce Arians. I mean, Bruce Arians had the audacity to be critical of Tom Brady on a few of his passes. Brady didn't care. Brady was fine with it. Their relationship seems to be great. He's coachable. And when other players see that, when you go off like Brady did yesterday, they understand, look, he's not just the guy on the ivory tower yelling at us. He'll take it himself. And then beyond that, he's self-deprecating too. Like we all saw the video on his Instagram with Chad Ochocinco a few days ago. And he poked fun at himself. He's trying to improve his Madden ranking in his sprints and 40 time and all that. So he has fun. All of those are the things that make teammates like you.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.